forgotten everything else, though I am a thriving colony where I am, distant from rational worldview. It is almost spring. We have gone outdoors for quiet, with the purple snow hat blooms, the umbrella's regular static above us, our boots, our traction steady and stoned. The world is bright. No guests, just the two of us out, with the full or not full houses, the curb, where someone has left a kitchen sink. It is filled with snow as adequately as a water glass or a mirror might. Playback. I get away with myself for 3 years before he comes to the surface with my turn. Abscess. Demon. He sits in the mirror, looks out at the ground he can eat without me. Incestuous. What else can he call me but brother? Tail. Foot. He walks out of the future like ocean, citing his help for a reason. I hold up in the gun, pretend to wave from the car. I put my weeds in my lap and forget. Or roll forward, didn't leave me, roll over the house. My face looks nothing like a person's. In my head, his head, and my head hold heads. We look sharpened. The camera cuts to a kin's grimace. I see the goldenrod, I see the showmanship. I pull the crown over my head, cut a piece of fare and butter it, stuff it in my space. The wedding doesn't mean shit. I folded my arms around the house, our resentment right next to each of us, like a lamp, like a Tiffany lamp. My capacity for